Hello everyone, welcome back to our YouTube channel, that is EdTech. Hope you all are having a fantastic day. Let us begin with our today's video. So our today's video is going to be very important because we are going to discuss what are the things that you should consider before joining any IT company. So yes, you heard it right. A lot of people right now are switching their companies, and this is going to be of utmost importance because we are also going to share what exactly happened with one of our subscribers who was joining a new company and then put into the PIP just after 3 months of joining and was forced to resign from the job. So let us move forward. Okay. The first important thing is that, guys, please subscribe to our YouTube channel if you've already not done that, and please share this video with all of your friends who are looking for job switch. Okay. So the first important thing is that for any company, okay, any IT company which is service based, right? They're having some projects from different clients, okay, and in that projects there might be some requirements, some positions that will be vacant, right? So now there will be new requirement from the client that will be coming. For example, they need data modelers or data like database engineers, database administrator, right? Or even scrum masters or something like that. So one of our subscribers was working as a scrum master in one of the big IT companies, right? And then he wanted to switch to other company, right, for salary hike and for growth and for obvious reasons, other obvious reasons, right? So that person went to a company, he got an offer letter, okay, from that company, almost 50-60% of decent hike for the scrum master, and then he joined that particular company. But that person did not do a lot of research, okay, that the company was having how many employees, what are the employees suggestions, whether anyone new should be joining that company or not, what will be the overall perspective of the company for employees, what will be the manager like, and all those things, right? So that employee got 50-60% of hike, okay, and the company was ready to wait for 90 days, so that employee joined that particular company, okay. Now what happened, okay, after joining that company, that employee realized that there is something wrong, okay. What exactly was happening, that the team was not performing very well, and the person, okay, the scrum master who left that company, okay, because which our subscriber joined that company, that person left the company. Why? Because there was a lot of pressure, the team management was not at all good, and there were some other issues also from the team, okay, and from the client, the management was not very good, right? So now the scrum master thought that I'll try to improve the situation, okay. But what he realized, what there was a lot of discrepancy, okay, there was a lot of issue with the client's side. They were not able to manage or they were not able to provide the requirements from their side. The requirements were not clear, and that is the reason the sprint and all those things were not going clearly, okay. There was a lot of spillover, there was no agile way followed by the client side, although they wanted someone to work with the agile framework, but that was the current thing, okay. Now next thing what happened was, that person was blamed, the scrum master was continuously blamed for the not no efficiency of the team, okay. The manager said that the scrum master is not able to manage anything, okay, and there were a lot of spillovers, there were a lot of escalations towards the client side also, okay. And that is the reason why the scrum master, the subscriber, our subscriber, YouTube subscriber, he was put into PIP, that is the performance improvement plan. Now you might already know that this looks like a good term, but actually in Indian corporate it is not. So if you are in PIP, you will be asked for all the updates, you'll be given some trainings that you have to do along with the work, that the daily work that you're doing, you will be asked to do a lot of trainings, okay. There will be some HR trainings, there will be some professional trainings that you'll have to do and complete and show the certifications and all those things. You might not get the exact amount of salary that you were promised, okay. There will be some deductions or something like this all this like shady things happened, okay, under the PIP. Although in different companies, PIP is considered to be good because there you will be learning more and you will be being more productive after that PIP plan. But here in India, it is totally different, right? So that subscriber, okay, was put on PIP. Still, this our subscriber, the Scrum Master, was under a lot of huge pressure. Why? Because the things were not going well in the project, okay. So that is the reason the subscriber told us that I missed some of the key aspects which I should consider before joining any company. Just because that company is ready to wait 90 days, or that company is giving me like what like 60-70% of hike, I will not join that company, right? So next, what exactly happened, okay, and why we wanted to highlight this is that because there are some things that you should consider before joining any company, okay. And here are the top 5 things that you should be asking in the interview, okay, itself, to the hiring manager or someone else, right? The first important thing which goes is, what does outstanding performance look like in the first 6 months, okay, and specifically what metrics define success. So if you are going into any company, okay, the first important thing is that what will be the expectations of that company, right? And what will be the outstanding performance, so that you are going into that position and you excel, okay. So you have a clear idea about the goals, okay, and that is the reason you will not be targeted into the PIP, okay. So this is the first thing. The next important thing is, how does this role directly contribute to the company's most critical business goals this year? Okay, so as you already know that companies have target, companies have milestones, right? And if that particular role is something which is contributing like in a big aspect, right, to the critical business goals, right, then that is again a very risk kind of thing, right? So here you will be able to identify if the role is core to the business, that is the safer side, or it is a peripheral, like higher layoff risk. Okay, you get to understand this from the question. Okay, the next important thing is question is that can you describe how the team is handled in the recent missed goal or major obstacle? So if there is a milestone, or if there is a goal that is missed, okay, if you're going into a management position, or even if a team lead position, or even if a developer individual contributor position, this is going to be important. You should be asking that how did the team handle if there was a goal, there was a sprint like goal that was missed, and what are the consequences that happened, and how did they handle that obstacle, right? So here you will be understanding what exactly is the manager's style of taking decision, whether the manager is a blaming person or a coaching person. So whether the manager learns from the mistakes or simply blames other team members. Okay, so this is going to be again very important. Now the next important question is, what is the current team's attrition rate, and what were the main reasons people left in the last 2 years? So this is again very important, right? So as I already mentioned, if the manager's management style is not good, it is blaming style, okay, not coaching style, then a lot of people will definitely leave the organization and the team also. Okay, they will either go to a different organization or they will go to other different projects where the managers are good, right? So, and you might already know that, always remember this, that the bottleneck is always at the top of the bottle. Why it is said so? Because the top management, on the basis of the top management, the entire organization works. So if the top management is not good, the managers are not good, then definitely the team is not going to succeed. Okay, so here basically what I want to highlight in this is that why attrition rate is important. Because if there are a lot of people who are joining and then leaving again, okay, like in 6 months they are leaving the organization, then there is something wrong with the organization, right? There is something wrong with the policies, there is something wrong with the learning metrics or learning or growth in that particular organization. That is the reason a lot of people are leaving that organization, right? So this is again a red flag. Okay, like there can be some cultural issues, or there can be burnout, or there can be mismanagement, due to which employees are leaving the organization. So what you can do is, you can go on LinkedIn. Okay, before joining any company, I would suggest that go on LinkedIn, and you basically what you can do is, there is one more point that I want to discuss. Okay, so that we will be discussing in the future. Okay, now let us discuss the fifth important topic that you should consider before joining the company. Okay, so how did the company navigate recent economic challenges, and were there any restructurings? How was that communicated? So you might have seen this a lot in different big companies like Citibank. We have recently made a video on that. There can be Amazon also. They have announced their layoff over emails. Okay, some of the companies have took a con call, that is a con call, and in that con call they mentioned that we are going to lay you off. No farewells, nothing. They did not provide any severance package or nothing. Okay, of that sort. So this becomes very important, that there is a transparency and there is a resilience among all the employees and the management, so that even if there is an economic challenge, there were some companies who took up employees who took pay cut, okay, in the COVID times, but that companies did not fire any employee. They simply made sure that all of them are getting the half salaries, 35%, 40% salaries, but they are not laying off the employees, because they have trust in their employees and the employee have trust in their own company, right? So this is very important. And even if they have to fire, because in IT you always know, right, there can be projects that will be coming to the company, there will be some projects that will be going out of the company, right, to some other clients or to other service based companies, right? So in that case, how well the transparency is maintained and how well it is communicated with the like employees. For example, if a company is having 100 employees and they lose some project, because of which 50 people they will not be able to retain, right? In that case, they can directly tell the employees that, see, we are providing you 90 days or 100 days of period. You can go and check for other companies. We will also refer you some in some other organizations, because we don't have any projects as of now. You will have to look for other jobs and we will be recommending you for that positions. Okay, something of that sort. The next important topic that I wanted to highlight is what you should do. Okay, so I would say just check out LinkedIn. Okay, and look out at for the tenure of the team members. Okay, is whether there is a high turnover or not, people are staying in that organization for a longer duration of time or not. Example, you can also look at whether the managers who are there in the company, they are someone who is like entirely working from the start of their career working in the same company or not. Okay, because that might lead to one important thing, that is There will be some group of people who will be managers who know each other since like 10 years, 15 years, since they have joined the company. And if there is a newbie who is trying to crack into that management position, they will not allow that newbie to go into the management position, a commanding position. So that can also happen, right? Next important thing is reading the Glassdoor and Ambition Box reviews, okay, to understand what exactly is happening inside the company. What are the reviews of the employees? Okay, I know that there are some companies who ask their employees to give like positive reviews also, who give them some benefits, some perks, and they ask them to give good reviews on these platforms. But definitely there is Grapevine. There are other lot of applications, right? A lot of honest employees give honest opinions over Ambition Box and Glassdoor. Go and check out that as well, right? So specific manager names, or like what is the culture like, what is the PIP plan, what is the salary, or even your variable pay. Okay. Next important thing is for public companies, you can definitely directly go like TCS, Infosys, Wipro, Capgemini, right? You can go and read out the latest call earnings, because these companies basically have like what a very big order book, right? Basically $100 billion, $5 billion, something like that. So these things like layoffs, and that is done definitely because of restructuring part, because to increase the profit margins and to make sure that the AI race is going on and on for their clients. Okay, so something of that sort. Okay, restructuring cost I already mentioned, right? Workforce optimization. So TCS is going through that a lot. They are hiring. They are hiring like AI-led developers or AI and machine learning developers, but they are not like onboarding a lot of freshers who they have provided offer letters to. So these are the things that you should be considering. These are the 5 points and the top three things that you should be checking before joining any company. Reach out to people who are working in that company. Okay, try to reach out to them on topmate.io. Okay, you can simply pay $100 and then you can get a session with them, like 1 hour session, discuss all the things, positive and negatives, and keep it like I mean, don't share it with any other person, because that person is giving you the honest opinion, the honest answers, right? So make sure that you keep it up to you. Okay, if someone else needs it, then you can share it with them, but maintain that secrecy. Okay, so these are the things that I wanted to highlight with all of you guys. I hope that this video was helpful. If yes, then please subscribe to our YouTube channel if you've already not done that, and share this video with all of your friends, okay, who are preparing for job switch and who are looking to join some other companies. With this, I would like to end our today's video. Please, please, please subscribe to our YouTube channel and share this video with all of your friends. Thank you and have a great day ahead.